The PTE exam is divided in four sections: listening, reading, writing, and speaking. First, we are going to talk about listening. The listening part is very tricky because you need to understand all of it. In section 1, you will have 10 seconds to read each question and the corresponding options. In this listening, you need to choose a single answer, and you will be tested on your ability to understand the main idea in a text and determine which connection between pieces of information. In section 2, you will hear a recording about something, and you need to write what you hear. Is a kind of dictation, and here you will be tested on academic vocabulary, follow an oral sequence of information, and use of correct spelling. The section 3 and the section 3.2, you will hear a telephone message or a phone call. This task tests your ability to understand academic PTE vocabulary and identify words and phrases appropriate in a context. And the best way to improve your score in this section of the PTE listening test is to improve your vocabulary. Then we have the part of reading, and it has four sections. They are easy. It's not a piece of cake, but they have some parts that is easy thing. In section 4, you are going to read the sentence and choose the answer that match the sentence that you are reading. In section 5, you will be presented with a passage. You need to go through the text carefully. Down to the text is a question with multiple options. You need to select only one which you think is the right answer. Section 6 and Section 7 are the same as Section 5, but the only thing that changes is that you don't have the multiple choice. Now you are going to write the answer. A tip for the reading part is to read the question first so that you know what you should focus on. After having a glance at the question and the option, start reading the text. Choose only one option which you think is right.
This is a PTE exam writing part. What you need to do is to read a web article on recycling. You can choose it from wherever you want, and you have to send an email to a friend describing the article, why the article is interesting, what you or your family recycle and how. Ask your friend's opinion on recycling. So with that, you have to complete from 70 to 90 words. So you cannot write less than 70, not even one word, or you cannot write more than 90 words. Like the average that you should do it, I think it's the best, it's like 80, 85. So it's not that less and it's not that much. You don't have to write like in these parts of the paper because it won't look nice. You should have a really good handwriting, and this is the first part of the writing. This is in section 9, so it's the second part of the writing. And what you need to do is choose one topic, like topic A or topic B.
A speaking section of PTE test have two key elements: fluency and pronunciation. We recommend you not to focus too much on content, primarily for two reasons. First, because content can draw your focus away from fluency and pronunciation. And second, in effort to complete the speaking a dense piece of content, you may risk losing track of the required emphasis that gives the language its tone. One specialty of PTE Academy exam is the topic of describe an image. And a smart tip is that you can use a specific vocabulary that indicates you are introducing or concluding or highlighting the main points. And an overall tip is that you will have to YouTube pronunciation videos to achieve desired oral fluency and try to mimic native English speakers with either British, American, or Australian accent. And finally, add articles and the before some words. And if you don't know the answer, just repeat the words in the question.